All right, episode whatever number this is. Last one was a lot longer because they ended up talking to people. But oh well. To the war room. Yeah, if you like Dragon Age in general, you'll probably still like this. And if you like action-based games more than tactical, this one kind of leans that way. Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah, I did answer, Gurk King. I said,
yes, thank you.
whatever's easiest for you. You can either whisper me on Twitch, you can send it on Discord, you can even send it by messenger pigeon if you want, but it might take it a while to get across the Atlantic. Whatever works best. I'm not picky. Upon the waking sea. We found what we were looking for, an ancient vault, all but buried in the thick vegetation at the heart of the island, no doubt untouched for over 1,000 years. The effort to open the vault without setting off traps was considerable. What we found within was interesting. According to an agent named Ryan, this was the retreat of one of the last of Andraste's disciples, a guardian who fled some manner of attack on the site of the sacred ashes. Expected reinforcement by other disciples who never arrived. Whatever tests or texts the man thought to preserve have mostly crumbled, but we recovered a number of other artifacts from the site. It is a significant find that will undoubtedly prove of great interest to Chantry scholars, even if it will take them years to sort through all the debris. Enhanced belt of urgency. Got some golds. All right. So what's the new one here? In your heart shall burn. It only costs 1. What is this? Answer a request from Hasmul in the free marches. The ICQ? No. Commander Cullen, I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall will condone any arrangement with them, but it does put you in a position to aid us. Hasmul's circle sustained significant damage during the uprising. Rather than follow the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hasmul's people would happily throw them to the wolves, even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with our predicament. I humbly request our charges be transferred to the Inquisition. Knight Commander Bryson. We'll let Cullen deal with it. We have a few Templar of our own. Hasmul's Templar will be comfortable working with them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
All right. All right. Any new Orlais missions to send off? Truth or Dare at Lake Celestine. A page from Travels of a Chantry Scholar lies on the table. This passage is circled. The region between Lake Celestine and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlais' heart is plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Val Royeaux. A note is written at the bottom of the page. Both sending money like water. Let's pursue. We have agents in place near Cortamance. We can infiltrate his manor at a moment's notice, or Comte de Mire. I don't know how you pronounce their names. Distant relation of the Empress. We should speak with him first. Yeah, go for it.
At your service.
What's this one? Grand Cleric Iona? Well, the Chantry is ostensibly the Inquisition's ally. A cleric has arisen as a leader of those who oppose it. Grand Cleric Iona of Cumberland has quietly gathered them around her, giving her an early lead in the race to become the next Divine. Should she succeed, this could mean a resumption of widespread opposition to the Inquisition, as well as danger to the Herald of Andraste. Not me. Playing Truth or Dare with Dorian and Sarah. Oh, God. Sarah already said something last stream that was kind of talking about being elbow deep in someone. Anyway, Grand Cleric Iona has no secrets, but she is dangerous. She has hooked her wagon to this issue alone. We cannot let it take her to the Sunburst throne. She must be silenced. What would this one be? Sway of Force and a warning are all we need. She's not a fool and will realize the Templar Order no longer protects her. She has rivals. We should pick one and give that cleric whatever ammunition we can muster against Clink. I don't think I just want to send Liliana to just go kill him. It seems like I should send Cullen to that one, but he's occupied, so... let's go and Galvarino, welcome in. I've never seen that emote. Alright, we're just gonna send this off for more,
Let's see what
more
we
money
have.
while we're doing this main story quest. Join forces with your new allies to assault the heart of the breach and close it once and for all. 8 to 11. Doing all right. Doing all right. All right, screw it. I'm trying it. See, our party members just hit level 8. So, you know what? That's fine. They're 8. It's fine. For some less areas I've skipped. Yeah. Yeah, like this. This is looks like a very small area. I really want to do that part, especially because it's cheap. Maybe I should hit one of these up first. We have done a bit of main story. Yeah, I also haven't gone to the Storm Coast. Yeah. I want to check this zone down here. We've had this quest forever. Missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallow Mire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste. Shin wants to see its people alive again. Alright. Let's go check this out. Venture forth. I don't know who to take on this one. Take Blackwall to tank, but... maybe I take Varric. Haven't taken it in a while, and it would be interesting to see how much damage he does with the level 3 Bianca upgrade. Yeah, screw it. Let's take him. I don't know how big this zone is or anything, or if it's just like a... If it's kind of like the Royo place where it's relatively small. Or if it's a whole friggin' map. Guess we'll find out.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the
Avar.
mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What?
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
I was hoping we could negotiate.
I wouldn't count on it. These Avar don't seem to value diplomacy. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through Undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about Undead, are you?
That woman behind her is like teleported in.
It doesn't matter. I'm not letting the Avar butcher the Inquisition's
Fog of
people.
eternal
I
stench.
appreciate it. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Make her this, make her that.
Of news, sir.
What has the Maker done for me lately? Whoa, this is a zone. It's not as big as the hinterlands, I don't think, right? Well, I mean, I guess we won't know until we see what's up, but it's absolutely not like a little outpost only.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Plague elixir. There's nothing as big as the hinterlands. Plague elixir. It's our first elixir. All right. So I need to put some skills in here. Where were we on two-hander? I feel pretty good about our damage. At the moment. What options do we currently have? Pommel strike, you lash out with a fast strike to briefly stun your target. Stuns are always good. We got to batter through your enemy's defenses, doing more damage to their guard with every hit. Guard is really strong in this game for us and for opponents. Earth-shaking strike, your great blow tears open the ground with a shockwave that batters enemies caught in its path. Not too excited for that. After you finish your charge, your next ability costs no stamina. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. Because we could charge in, and then we could use Whirlwind, which is a very stamina-intensive move. Triple is faster and gives you more control. Meh. Who needs more control? Trust the Steel. You know how to make the most of your equipment. Getting a bonus to armor when you have active guard. We're not really getting active guard right now. This character. They can't kill what they can't hit. You get a bonus to your maximum guard. Your foe that attacks you in melee is going to bleed for it, taking a portion of the damage. Inflicts. Party does more damage to taunted targets as you battle your enemies. So. Is that one? No. That's one I had set up for like Blackwall. Well, now that I know it's pretty easy to respec, we don't have to like absolutely get the best thing right now, but careful for any disabled can get conditioned lash out with a great blow against nearby enemies. Taking damage, you hit that much harder and stagger your foes. Can this be used without a shield or anything? Like, can this be used with a two-hander? It's the only. Yeah, I wonder. No, it says requires a shield right there, so. Oh well, that's not going to help us. I might get that on Blackwall. Alright, well, we might as well get... block and slash have been used a lot, too. Countering an enemy's attack now does bonus damage and adds to your guard. Your counter attack does more damage and now slashes in a full circle. Those both sound good. So 50% additional damage bonus, and then we actually get some guard from it, so that we don't have to heal as much. Or 200% damage, and it hits an AoE. I'm gonna take the spinning defense. Sounds good to me. I use that move quite a bit, actually. Blackwall has a point to spin. So Blackwall, I might take Payback Strike. What were we getting on him next, anyway? We kind of got everything we wanted on here, aside from the upgrades to Challenge and Warcry. Yeah, it seems like a good one to grab for him. It's really annoying when we get knocked down and stuff. But now we'll be able to get back up again. Yeah, let's try it. Alright. He's actually level 9 too, so they leveled up from that. Okay. So we could go do that main story quest without too much problem. Solus got a point. We have him mainly in spirits. Oops. What kind of upgrades can we get to our barrier? Barrier holds its full strength for longer before it begins to decay, or you have learned to cast barrier with a more stable magical pattern. You shove a barrier, you have cast expires abilities, cooldown time is reduced. Cooldown reduction by 4. So barrier can hit multiple people. I'm really wondering, like, based on what it's saying, it should reduce it by 4 seconds every time it falls off anyone, not the full effect. So we could have it reduced by like 12 seconds. Never gonna keep me down? That's right. So it's talking about being so over-leveled for the early areas, they would lose their fun. Gotcha. I might, if that turns out to be the case, we could turn on the trial that makes everything at least our level or higher. I know that that's one of the options. I don't know if you can turn trials off after you turn them on. But Trinity Strike with Mind Blast increases your protective barrier as you turn their pain into your power. That's kind of cool. You can now use Mind Blast to remove all negative stats effects from yourself. Your barriers draw on the magic of the Fade to absorb more energy before depleting. I think I'm taking that. If I remember right, that's what I was talking about taking last week. So, sounds good. Sounds good. Varric we haven't used in quite some time. Let's give him some defensive capabilities. He started with caltrops, right? Which I kind of didn't like. Makes let you see them flinch. Whenever you score a critical hit, you regenerate stamina. You know what? I'm gonna take that. Critical hits tear through enemy armor, leaving it sundered for a short time. I kind of want to take one of these like I did on Sarah. To keep him from getting hit. But if we just stop him from getting hit by taunts and things like that, and we just have him rip people apart, I guess we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let's not build him the same as we did Sarah. Kind of ruins the point of trying out different ones. What do we got here? Full draw. Enemies hit by full draw are immobilized. Enemies hit by full draw are knocked briefly unconscious by the power of your shot. Leaping shot hits. You can use the momentum of your leap to do a stronger draw as you come back to your feet. Your next attack would have 200% damage bonus. Striking target with a leaping shot, you retreat safely into the shadows, disappearing into stealth. We just take that then. If we want one of those safety moves. Long shots now you deal even more damage, greater range. Just now rips through enemy, each enemy. So Eagle Eye seems like it'd be a good one. You just put him really far away. Let's try out Eagle Eye. And let's take the shoot from the shadows. See how that goes. Behaviors. Yeah, don't reserve any. Target. Behavior. Follow. Let's have you follow Solus. So hopefully you stay back. And we'll see if that works. Caltrops. You know what? Just don't use it. I don't want to waste any. There we go. Oh, I need to look at his equipment too. We haven't used him in a very long time. Varric. Rings got on. Enhanced knockback powder. Well, you're not using that. Enhanced twin fangs. You're not using either of those. Why did I put these on you? What was past Adam doing? Leaping shot ring. Well, we do have that, so we'll put that on you. The other ones don't matter. Okay. Enhanced belt of urgency. The wearer of this belt gains a moderate boost to attack speed when below 50% health. Sure, I'll throw that on you. Gain an ability point when equipped. Single use. Varric only. Well, absolutely. Okay, so now we have another point to spend on him. All right. Full draw. The sleep thing, I mean, if sleep in this game is like every other game, you can just wake them up by hitting them, so it doesn't sound super good. Seems like pincushion would be a good one to get, but we have to go through explosive shot first, so let's grab explosive shot. And let's explore this new area a little bit. Blue vitriol.
Look, signs of a plague. It must have been a terrible illness. No one's come to reclaim the land. No one living at any rate.
I'm happy that we're gonna see new enemy types. Having flashbacks to Halloween streams. These thunder sounds. The Light of Andraste. There is a wind-weathered inscription on the statue, commissioned in 655 Storm Age by the illustrious Ban Hargrave, protector of the Fallow Mire, to commemorate the completion of her keep, and to thank blessed Andraste for her good fortune. Undead. Well, these are level 12? Maybe I am at the zone earlier than I should be. Maybe we will go to the main story quest or Storm Coast.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
I don't want to go to a place that's higher than us because of that problem that you were talking about. Like, if we do this zone and it's higher than us, and we over level even more before we go to Storm Coast or to main story, that would be bad. So, you know what? Yeah, let's just go main story. Wait, do we have enough time today to do main story? I just realized it's like friggin' 2:30. I bet we don't. Alright, Storm Coast. It's supposedly more my level anyway. Maybe a little Storm Coast instead, yeah. That seems like what we should do. Blackwall possesses maps. Okay, that's the only quest we have so far. Yeah, Storm Coast was offered a long time. I'm surprised that zone was that high level, though. Honestly. Because we've had that quest for a long time. I guess it just depends which people you send out on the war room missions. What you open up, so... The Pentagast. Yeah, let me read these 2 paragraphs before the game loads. More than that, there's a... Yeah, there's no way. It's our first time setting foot here.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Didn't I just talk to you down in the bog?
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
She looks similar, your worship. Well, that's a dragon.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Salvage ships recipe. Okay. They have an owl statue next to their ravens. Are we winning? I'm gonna go with yes. How's it going, Rakes? Still any better yet? Serpent stone. Ah, this can go in my Slytherin themed restroom. Yes. Ding, ding. Ding. Hell fruits. God, elf fruit just grows everywhere. It's like a weed. It's like a dandelion or something. Serpent stone. How's this map? Oh, there's an ocularium. We want to hit that first. Because ocularium is going to show us some stuff that we need to explore around and find those shards. I want to re-explore. It's kind of weird doing the ocularium now, though, after we found the lore behind it in that locked room. It's the skull of a what used to be a mage. I was gonna say of a mage, but of a tranquil one. Oh, Storm Coast doesn't seem that big at all. It's got some verticality in it. Game looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's been good. How's it going, Bacon? Welcome in. I liked it so far. It feels like we're in the early game still, even though this is our 4th stream of it. Part of that is just I read everything, but gotta get all that juicy lore. Alright, let's see what level these guys are. 9, yeah. Alright, so this is more of our level. Coming through. Pardon me. Hey, our first Qunari. We saw a Qunari. Ooh. Shattered that fool. No, I can't click it during battle. Low hell, get your head in the game, Solus. Oh, okay, you're being flanked.
Chargers! Stand down! Prim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks.
Stasis theme to resub. Thank you, Stasis. 15
So,
months.
you're with the Inquisition, huh?
Thank you, Stasis.
Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Much love to Stasis for the support. Thank you, Stasis. Loregasms. You must be Iron Bull.
Iron Bull, I presume. Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
Our first Qunari. He's a big boy. You really like that guy?
I assume you remember Cremisius Aclasi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Qunari, right?
Haha,
So,
get wrecked.
You've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
Just how expensive are you?
How much is this going to cost me exactly? Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up.
Brutal, yeah.
Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are. But you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? dragons. The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I've never heard of it.
It's a Qunari order. They handle information, loyalty, security, all of it. Spies, basically. Or, well, we're spies. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Well, he's just straight up telling us this stuff.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Prem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood matter. We'll meet you back at Haven.
This is lack of confidence, yeah. But it's like a different feel than Oh, he's actually. I thought he was like, his order was joining us, kind of like the other ones that we got, you know. But he's actually a character. Cool. I'll check him out later. Playable character. He's fun. He's too cool not to be a character, yeah. He reminds me of what's his face from Shadow of War. Oh my god, how did I forget his name? Don't remember. Take all the cotton. No, not Ratbag. The other one. The big boy. No. Yeah, not very similar to Ratbag at all. It's one of these. Spiders. Is this a dungeon? That's what I thought it was. Oh, it's dark in here. I thought we were going to be able to bring that torch in. It's spiders. Bruce? Was that his name? I knew it started with a B. Bruce. That sounds right. Oh, that's a big one. Bronto hides. There was a spiders, but also isn't that a dark spawn thing? Keep talking. It's Iron World. It's Wednesday. Extra story would tell you more, but basically one day a week we play through a story game blindly. And nowadays that day is Wednesday. It used to be Monday for like 3 years. Yeah, if you want to type !story in chat, that'll tell you more if you're curious. That's where we came in from. I wonder if there's gonna be a quest here. There's not really much here. Yep, it's him. Thank you. Yeah. Bruce. So you blind these parts? Totally insensitive. That's just not true. Lunar, before their surgery, was legally blind, and she has told me that it doesn't offend her. So therefore, we can do it. Let's go in Fuego. Yeah, there might be a quest to come here. Is the other command? You don't want to confuse people too much? Yeah, I need to update that. Ooh. Whoa, look at that statue. Is that a Dwarven statue? It's the Dwarven Colossus. Time to call Cthulhu. Yeah. So really offended and you unsubbed and you unfollowed. Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. That's true. She's still here. Not to say the B word anymore. So I can't say it's a playthrough. We're playing through this game. It's a playthrough. You know, that incredible amount of water shine. It's Inquisition. How's it going, Miss Monty? Welcome back. Blanks make it worse. Good leaps.
Ever heard of the pale ship that appears on the mists? The Windy Marcher. I think that's what they call it.
Nope. Can you tell me about it? Have you ever heard of this thing? No, I haven't. Well, that sucks. Not hearing about it today either. I guess. A romance game? Not yet. Not yet. We're still pretty early on. Sucks to be you. I've heard of it. I always got bored in this class, no matter the or in this game, no matter the class you played. Ended up never finishing it. How far in do you think you got, like hours-wise, Fuego? Loot, 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 loot. Not too sure. Iron. Seems like Varric's doing some real damage this Bianca level 3. I don't know if I'm going to leave it on the party for too long, but I wanted to see how much damage he was doing. It seems like we're shredding. Part of that, though, is my beefy DPS. It's time to bring Cassandra back and then try out Iron Bull and have a 4-person warrior party. Completely through, like a dozen more times, not included. Since your skill to apply mods. Level 9 bear. All right, bear. Let's see if you have some claws. I can't get out. Sorry, we had barrier and guard. Ooh, that was so much damage. It went through all of my guard. claws, please. Nope. Alright, Byron's good too, though. 29 hours played, so maybe 2 tries at 50-ish hours each. 13 or something like that. Gotcha. Did you like the other 2, or is this the only one you did? Beware of falling rocks. I'm sure it's fine. Discovered the Great Cove. I don't know what's so great about it. I've been to the cove. I mean, there's eerie coral, but aside from that, Origins religiously couldn't get into the second one, so he stopped there. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people too. That's why I skipped the second and just did a story, or listened to a story video of it or whatever. I went through all the major plot points. Conveniently placed ladder, thank you. Oh crap, did I get the one on the beach? I didn't get the other one on the beach. I'm not going back right now, though. We'll go back and get it sometime. Which 4K demo of Miles Morales on this TV? Can't wait to find a system. Yeah, apparently PlayStation put like 1 million more into production or something like that. So I'm hopeful by the time they're widely available, I can afford one. Kill them all. Oh, wow. Yeah, Varric's doing some serious damage. Bianca 3. Drives worth extra $100 since you play JC Blu-rays too. Got a hair in your throat constantly, even though you don't. Ugh. That sounds terrible. Hey, we found some Velveteen. Played through Origins and 2 on console forever ago too. Hello. I don't know where that dog came from. More Velveteen.
These must be the missing soldiers.
Murdered. Shit. We should see that their families are notified.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach.
Oh, I didn't see the other loot thing there. Ding. Got no lemons. What was the other? Bandit notes. These notes were found near murdered Inquisition soldiers. The paper is not crumpled or torn, as though it were left behind instead of dropped. It's not our place to disagree. They're attempting to set themselves up along the shore, and we have orders. We are the sword, not the hand that wields it. You taught me that. If they're worthy, let them come with the mercy's crest. The blades of Assyrian will listen. You will only get yourself cast out, or worse.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Assyrian. Seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
They have traditions. These men were just following a code. If the Inquisition can win their loyalty, we could steer them on a better path.
Cough drops helped with the actual cough, but not with this. Live with cough drops for that reason. It's kind of crazy. Like every time I've had a sickness where cough drops help, I just like, you're not supposed to. And I never realized it. I never even like read on the cough drops before or for like many years. And I would just like one after the other. I'd put a cough drop in, I'd leave it. And then as soon as it was gone, I would start coughing again. So I'd immediately have another one. I go through like a bag in a day or something. And then eventually, I don't know what made me do it, but I read on it and it was like, only take 2 cough drops like every 4 to 8 hours. And I was like, 2 every 4 to 8 hours. Whoa. There's like a giant down there fighting a dragon. Like I've been going through 6 per hour for like the last 10 hours. Apparently you're not supposed to do that. Where you live, living's a part of everyday life. It's heresy. Let's have one? Really? It's kind of interesting. So use like a bag of eggs. Yeah, yeah. And there's some that are actually pretty good too. There's like those Ricola honey herb ones or whatever. Those are actually taste pretty good. I think those are the ones that I read on because like, man, why do these taste so good? When I started reading on it, it was like, you know, don't take more than 2 every 4 hours or something. Watch them fight for a long time. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not using my horse at the moment because I'm looking for resources as we go. Yeah, I thought so too. The Ricola ones normally, but specifically these, they're like in paper bags and they're like honey and herb or something. Completely different. It's like, it's almost like a good herbal tea sort of thing, but in like cough drop form. Ludens are the best. Is this the battle arena? Is this the fight club? I think we have a Bard. Crap. Ooh. Let's go on Bard.
Who do you think is the toughest, Josephine, Liliana, or Cassandra?
Cullen's not up for consideration?
Curly? They just keep him around to look pretty.
I'm going with Liliana on that one. An apple pie flavored cough drop. It goes. Josephine is ready. Well, I'm not ready for Josephine, so she can just chill. This looks a little foreboding. I'm sure it's fine, though. Shield, get out of here. Oh, he's the actual leader? I was like, man, this guy's dying pretty slow. That would explain it. Josephine has a candle on her clipboard. And everyone is discontinued in Canada. That sucks. Fear the mighty clipboard and candle. Wow. There's actually nothing to loot in there. Just poop. I can't even loot it. A loot with some loot. Ha. Hard in Hightown Chapter 2 by Varric. I really thought this was going to be a different kind of book when I read the first chapter, but we'll keep going. It might change. Magistrate Dunwald's butler had the air of a man who had never risen before dawn in his life. He stared down his nose at Donan Brynikovic and his partner Jevlin as if he were on some lofty balcony above them instead of standing in the parlor in this dressing gown. The magistrate is indisposed. It's going to wait until a reasonable hour. He gestured for the guard to see themselves out. The magistrate is dead, Donan corrected him. Wake the households. As the butler left, Jevlin shifted uneasily in his new armor. Shouldn't the captain be here? You want to go back to the barracks? Be my guest, Donan said with a shrug, only half listening as he studied the collection displayed in the room. A dozen ancient swords lay nested in display cases. Nestled. Protected from dust and prying fingers. He moved to lift the lid of the nearest one. Jevlin started to protest, but then the doors opened. She had eyes the color of topaz and dark hair that fell across her brow like sword strokes. She strolled into the parlor with such dignified elegance that Donan didn't realize for several minutes that she was clad in a housecoat and not a ball gown. You have news about my husband? What's Samus done this time? Forget to pay his bill at the Rose? She seated herself and indicated the guards do the same. Donan nodded. The recruit speak up. Jevlin started. No, lady. Dunwald, actually. She interrupted him with a wave. Marielle, please. Lady Marielle, your husband has been murdered. Donan took over for the flustered recruit. When did you see him last? Marielle stared at him, her jewel-colored eyes wide and her voice cracking. Murdered? Seamus? But a heartbeat, maybe two past. She again became the perfect picture of noble grace. I saw him at dinner, she answered in a tone anyone might use to comment on the weather. He left before dusk. He said he was going to play Wicked Grace with the Comte de Favre. Do you know of anyone who might have wanted him dead? Jevlin asked softly. People want magistrates dead on principle. She gave a wry smile, but her voice grew pained. Criminals, political rivals, even people in his district who disagreed with him. She drifted off, lost in thoughts, and then turned to Donan, eyes blazing. A week ago, a letter came. Vague threats. I thought it was nothing. But it upset Seamus. Who sent it? Donan asked. It wasn't signed. But the seal was 6 crossed swords. It's kind of interesting. Every time we found one of these, Varric's with us. Check out the VOD. Get back if you're playing longer. Oh, God. Yeah, probably not much longer, honestly. So, probably not much more free to catch. Yeah, I think we're hanging out all day, Pineapple. Have a good rest of y'all today. It's kind of crazy. Your brother and I have never played a minute of any Dragon Age game. However, he has made a character in the Old Republic named Jevlin. You have made a character named Afark. That is kind of weird, yeah. What did we just pass up? Some loot. Let's see here. Shard on the coast. Yeah, let's go grab that. Take pineapple. Guy's name is weird. He's an alien, so it's okay. Always kind of liked names that were like that in when I was playing MMOs and stuff. I tried to make my names be at least plausible, you know? Like I said, in MMOs or whatever. And running into someone that has like a made-up name like that makes a lot more sense. And then you go like around the corner and you have like, you know, SSJ Legolas 24XY or something. It's just not the same. Terrible at making names. Super Saiyan Legolas. Let's mark that. Seen him see an MMO and was like, I know someone who has that exact same name, both first and last. It's kind of cool. Cat Stardew. Exo Demonuum. Think you're okay. XXX. Banged your mum. Headshot XXX. Kodo. Let's go on Kodo. Welcome in. All right. We're gonna have to go around the coast to get there. That's gonna have to wait. His name Captain America or some variants of that. Use your hammer with a shield in Path of Exile. Yeah, it doesn't bother me so much in Path of Exile for some reason. And like Diablo and stuff, it never bothered me in those. But like, I don't know, like RPG heavy like MMOs or whatever. Especially when the quests are like used in the name. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and Silver Tiger. All right, well, that wraps this up for today. Story Wednesday is over. Let me stop the recording.